get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from Cincinnati. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They toss to Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. They run. It's Mark Ingram. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, Ingram looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Here's Jackson to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Vigil in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nick Vigil. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game.
Let's go, D. Double time. 3 down. Hey, check.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up Nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
368. Staying open.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10. Here we go.
Dalton here from the gun. Finding Green complete. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here he goes. 93, 52, 93, 44, 40.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. Green brings it in. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the Ravens' 9-yard line.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Move. Move.
Hey, I got him. That's me.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a second down and 2 coming up.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On second down, here's Mixon. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. To Dalton now. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Bang, 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 bang.
Yeah, watch it.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll run with Mixon and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive, and he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction. Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker...
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green, 54 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Vigil getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan, Coach. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 66 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
It's hot, ladies!
On 2nd down, Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. He's got Green. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Andy Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They'll try to pass on fourth down. Dalton, and able to find Green. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this. Willie Snead all alone. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, we do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. That'll bring up second down. To throw again. Dalton. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Now Dalton with a first and 10. That's complete to John Ross. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. And it'll be Dalton again. He gets this one to Boyd. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. This will be Dalton again. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He completes it to Boyd. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Let's go. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
93, 52, 93, 44.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw here, Dalton. And he's going to go down again. Josh Bynes in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
Eyes up.
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Here we go. Check 52.
93, 52, 93, 44.
From the gun, Dalton. And Green with a catch left side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. 4th down. Dalton wants to throw. And Eifert has it. And they'll get this down to the 10. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Vigil. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Jackson. Snead's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To try again after the sack. Jackson, it's complete to Snead. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards the pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand him.
And he's into the clear. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Nixon will try the right side. Into the secondary again. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety safety, Jesse Bates. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 47 yards. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, but it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Charles in
theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and fit.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred.